Yo, what up guys, Felix from John Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about competition when first starting a new business. Now before this video starts, be sure to check the links down in the description. My contact information as well as other social medias are down there, as well as information on flipping medical commodities, flipping pallets, becoming an independent courier, wholesaling real estate, and a variety of different business resources. But in this video, like I said, we're going to talk about competition when first starting out a new business. Now you guys would be surprised how many questions, comments, emails, DMs, text messages I get almost daily about competition when first starting out in a new business. And it's not the problem that people ask about competition, but it's how they ask about the competition, right? Because obviously whenever you start a new business, it doesn't matter what business you're in. Just for example, if you guys wondering where I'm at, because I'm always on the go, I'm always, in different parts of the country doing different parts of business and different kinds of business. Sometimes I am back in the Northeast by New Jersey and New York. Sometimes I'm in the Caribbean. Sometimes I'm in Houston. Well, actually I'm in Houston right now. This is my first time in Houston. I've been in Texas multiple times. Sometimes I'm in Texas. Sometimes I'm in Florida. But right now, just for the purpose of this video, there are like 3 different businesses down there. One looks like to be a furniture store. One looks like to be something I don't know, so we'll just pick another one. So there's Massage Envy, T-Mobile, a spa, a furniture store, a bunch of different businesses, right? CVS. So there's dozens and dozens of businesses. Now guess what? Out of all those businesses, there are other businesses like those businesses. So for example, there's obviously big ones like CVS, we all know, Massage Envy, we all know, T-Mobile, we all know, and they kind of, are like the big companies of their niche, right? But look at this little one. It's called Modern Furniture. Me personally, I never heard of it. I am in Houston, Texas, so maybe that is a certain type of furniture store that's in this area. I don't know. But even if it's not, they have to know that there are other furniture stores, big time furniture stores that are probably going to hold weight in the market, right? Because it doesn't matter what business you, like a loft hotels, it doesn't matter what business you get involved with, there are going to be other people doing it. Now, it's one thing to look at a business and say, okay, cool, there are, 50 other people in this business doing what I do and trying to gain market research. That's one thing. But how a lot of people come at me and ask me is like they come from a mindset of scarcity, right? They say, oh man, if there's 20 people doing this business in my city, then that doesn't mean there's room for me. So do you think those 20 people are, doing the business for fun? Do you think that, for example, say they're medical commodities resellers, and holding this camera is definitely not something, it's kind of annoying to hold this camera, so that's why I keep switching from arm to arm. But people doing a business, let's just talk about people flipping medical commodities. I know personally, about 4 or 5 people in Houston that flip medical commodities and do very well doing so. I know one person on the north side making 20, 30,000 per month. I know somebody on the closer to Galveston, I could be wrong, different parts of the city, because from what I've seen, Houston is massive and there's other cities that are massive. Now your city might not be as big as some of these cities in Texas, but there's so many people out here. One of the things my first mentors taught me is, you want to know how much money is out here in this world, think about how many trees there are. So just where I'm at right now, as you can see while I pan the camera around, there are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of trees. So it's the same thing with money. You have to think abundantly. The problem is a lot of people go into business thinking that, okay, there's this person, there's that person, there's ads, there's signs, there's advertisements, there's no room for me. There's plenty of room for you. If you are going into a business thinking that you don't have enough, there's not enough room for you, or it's saturated, there's too much competition, you already lost. Just give up. Because you're going in with the wrong mindset. You have to understand there is so much abundance, there is so much wealth, there is so much money, there is so much opportunity out here that if you go in with the mindset thinking, I see other people winning, but there's not enough opportunity for me, you're done. You are done, don't even try. Because that's such a losing mentality. Now, like I said, it's not wrong to go into something thinking and knowing about your competitors, but you need to go in at a point of domination. Don't be going in, looking up to these guys. You have to basically go in knowing whatever I get into, I win and I turn to gold. That's how I look at things. Whatever I do, I'm going to do it better. I'm going to do it the best. There are people on YouTube who, sell courses, right? For example, have consulting and have training programs. But my personal customer experience, I believe, is top notch. I believe my customer experience is the best. When I have businesses, I make the customer experience not only for what I do online, but my offline businesses, I make sure the customer experience is so good that my customers will come back to me time and time again. Because a lot of these companies out here, the one thing that they struggle with, worse than anybody, and you see it more and more on as bigger the company is, like something like T-Mobile or something like CVS or something like Massage Envy, because these are like big corporate companies, the customer service kind of tends to drop. But if you can offer great customer service and you could do it better than anybody else, there's enough in the market for you. People think that, if there's 10 other people posting ads, or if there's 10 other people doing what I'm doing, there's no opportunity for me. I'm telling you, there is so much opportunity. It's just you're thinking like you have a peanut brain. You need to level up your thinking. You need to start thinking bigger. There's plenty out here. It's just, are you thinking big enough to get your piece of the pie? Because why is it that the other 19, 20 people that you know of doing this business can win, but you can't? You think they're posting those ads or those signs or those flyers or those marketing materials for fun? No, they're doing it because they're getting paid. So you need to start thinking big. It's one thing to think about something like, okay, I know that there's 5 people in this part of the city, 5 people in that part of the city, 5 people in this part of the city, and I know they're doing this type of marketing, that type of marketing, that type of marketing, and this type of marketing, but I could do this type of marketing. So you need to always think, how can I do it better? How can I be better? How can I just outperform my competition? So it's not bad to know about competition and understand who's in your market and who are your competitors. But if you're thinking that your competitors are better than you, you're done. Because think about it, they just made room for them in the market. There are probably people, if you're thinking about starting a pallet business, flipping phones, whatever it is, people think that, when they jump into something, they want immediate results. Some guy just told me today that before he started the program, he wanted to test out, and this is no disrespect if he's watching this video, he wanted to test out to see if he would get leads. He put up some sort of ads. Obviously, I advise you to buy my course if you're looking to flip medical commodities. Check the first link in the description for that, because I show you like 8 or 9 proven strategies for marketing that will literally get you paid. But even with that doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. Some people want immediate results, and they don't want anybody else in their city doing the business they're doing. That's just not going to happen. Like look at Blockbuster, right? Remember, everybody remembers Blockbuster. Blockbuster was big. There were Blockbusters on every corner. We all loved going to Blockbuster on Friday and Saturday nights. And then Netflix said, we got a better idea. We got a better idea. We know it's not going to be easy. I bet for Netflix, it was not just a snap of a finger for them to bring their idea to the marketplace and knock Blockbuster out. But if you do business better than your competitors or the people in your city doing your business, it doesn't matter. You can win. But so many people go into business and say, "Oh my gosh, my competitors! It's so it's saturated. It's saturated." Saturated? There's no such thing as saturation. You're thinking too small. You need to think domination. Not saturation, domination. How can you do better and be better than everybody else? Because I promise you, I don't care what business you're in, there's enough money out there for you. And there's always big companies popping up. Like even this hotel, right? Maybe 20 years ago, I don't remember Aloft being a huge hotel chain. Now they're all over the place. Do you think that they said, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe they have been around for a while, I just didn't notice them. But there are new companies coming into the marketplace where 20 years ago you didn't hear about them, and now they're everywhere. Why? Do you think they went in and said, competition, I can't do it, it's going to be too hard? No, they said, okay, we're going to find our sector in the marketplace and win. We're going to do business better than this company in these 3 ways and win. So if you're thinking saturation, you lost. You need to think domination. it's good to understand your competitors, but if you're literally just looking at your competitors that they're better than you, well, they are better than you because their minds are bigger and your mind is small. Don't look at competition as a bad thing. Look at competition as another thing. Like, look at competition and other people doing it, that it works. You don't think they're doing this business for free. No, they're doing this business because they're making money. So think about it that way. You need to change up your thinking. People don't understand that how you think is, it determines your success and your results. If your mind is small, your results and your income is going to be small. So that's all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to put a like on it. Be sure to subscribe. Going to announce, I know I've said it for a while, but we're going to be doing something very soon for the giveaway. Probably going to give away a bunch of my training materials, maybe a computer as well. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe and like the video if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.